Hey everybody, so today's video is going to be what I emptied and worked on for the first week of the wax collab. It was kind of the Mardi Gras themed flashy week. There's quite a few things that I didn't even get a chance to touch, but I did get to empty out a few things. I think for me, my biggest thing is I want to empty items, and so I think that keeps me from actually touching a lot of things or getting to try out a lot of things, because I really prefer to empty versus like doing one cube and then trying something else. So I'm just going to show you guys what I didn't get a chance to empty from each vendor, and then what I did get a chance to work on and empty from each vendor. So I'm going to start with the bathing garden. This one is Parisian Strawberry Fields. There are two missing from there, but that was from a previous melt. Ringmaster's Paramore. The Autumn Quartz. Fantasy Punch. Sleepy. And Wanderlust. And as for what I did finish from the bathing garden, I did melt through my sample of Pucker, which is lemon, orange, tangerine, and grapefruit. This was really amazing. Just a really, really bright and energizing. That's a really good way to describe it. Citrus scent. It almost made my mouth water because it smelled so tart, but at the same time sweet. I really enjoyed that. I would purchase that. I also got through my sample of Comic Book, and this one is pomegranate, pink grapefruit, apple pills, and black currants blended with softwoods. I also really enjoyed this. I think I melted Pucker and Comic Book in the same area. And yeah, this was a strong thrower, and I really did enjoy it. It's a good fruity blend and citrusy, and yeah, I would purchase that in a clam. I also melted through a clam of Midsummer Song. This one is sugared vanilla, candied lemon and orange, and sweet dark berries. This was another one that smelled really good, and for me it was a strong thrower, so I would repurchase that. And then the last clam I was able to work my way through is this one in Acts of Kindness. This one is candied citrus pills, sugar sprinkled grapefruit, blood orange, and lime. I really loved this one. This was also a citrusy scent, but there was a lot of sweetness to this, and I really enjoyed it. I actually think I have repurchased this already, but if not, I would definitely repurchase that. I enjoyed it. I was also able to work on some of this clam from the bathing garden. This is one of the larger clams. This is in the scent Twirling Trapeze. This is blue cotton candy, sparkling strawberry soda pop, and raspberry blueberry ribbon candy. To me, this smells like a sweet strawberry scent. You don't really get any effervescence from the soda pop or anything, but you do get that kind of pink and blue cotton candy scent. So I really enjoyed this, and this is a strong thrower. This is another one that I wasn't able to work through. This is Emerald Isle from Perfect Scents. We do have a green week coming up, I think, for St. Patrick's Day, so I will probably try to work that in there. I have a couple of melt cups. These weren't included in the challenge, but they were a couple that I did melt through. So this is Juicy Citrus and Sea Salt. Both of these are Juicy Citrus and Sea Salt. I tossed both of these into a candle crock. I really love this scent. It is I must have really been on a citrus kick. It's really tart and sweet without having that kind of like cat pee smell that you can sometimes get. Because it definitely smells like there's mango or papaya, something tropical in there. I love this one. I had it in the candle crock for about 4 days, and I ended up pulling it, and the scent was lighter, but I could still smell it. So I've repurchased that many times and would continue to repurchase it. From L3, I was not able to touch my scoop of Mrs. Doubtfire. I really wanted to, but I didn't get a chance to. It smells really good though, so hopefully in the near future I will get to melt through some of that. Then from L3, let's see what I have here. I melted through Ant Jams, filled jelly donuts, and strawberry. This smelled so good. I really liked the strawberry in this. So this is strawberry jam, whipped cream cheese, powdered sugar, and vanilla pound cake. Yeah, this smelled so good. It wasn't like super strong on the bakery aspect of it, but it did smell really good, and I did enjoy the strawberry in there. I also melted through some of Pink Sugar, Champagne Toast, and Cashmere Glow. This, yeah, this was so good. I really enjoyed this. It's just a pretty kind of perfumey, girly scent. It was sweet. You know, I didn't necessarily get like champagne bubbles or anything, but it was sweet. It smelled good. And I really enjoyed that one. Very pretty scent. Okay, guys, so another one-off one I was not able to get through is this one here, Lurid Apothecary Voodoo Vibes. I also didn't get a chance to work on my Waxy Taffy Strawberry Banana Trifle, but man, that one smells so good. Teddy Bees, I did chop this one up, Surfside Sweet Shop, but didn't get a chance to melt any. Also my Octobers. I told you guys that basket was like just super duper ambitious, and I feel like when you're trying to empty things, it makes it even harder to get a chance to melt through everything. Valkyrie, didn't get a chance to melt that one. What's this? Mary Manhattan from Simo. I did get a chance to I did get a chance to melt this, some of this, and this actually threw really well. It is a very it's almost like a really dark, rich berry scent. Like a deep, sweet red wine or something. I did like it. It wasn't a favorite. Again, it threw well, but it's probably not one I would pick up again. From Simo, I was able to melt through my cookie tray and Candy Cane cupcake. This one, I just broke up the whole cookie tray and put it in my candle crock. And to be honest, so with the candle crock, I feel like you have to let all the wax melt, of course, and get to a temperature where you can smell it. And this one just, I won't say I couldn't smell it. I could smell it, but it was very light. And I didn't get any, gourmand cupcake note. It just kind of smelled like a creamy peppermint. It's not one I would get again. And part of me wonders, so I do have some scents from Simo that I really like, but I just find sometimes with the super decorative shapes, personally, that they don't throw as well. And I don't know if she has to maintain like a certain oil wax ratio when she's making items that are so intricate. I don't know. I've just noticed with my own personal stash that the things that are really detailed and beautiful pieces of art to look at, those are the ones that tend to not throw as well. I found another Teddy Bees bag in here. I was able to finish this bag of chunks. This is in Cranberry Mimosa, Tangerine Mimosa blended with cranberry chutney. This was beautiful. I absolutely loved this. It was a beautiful, bright cranberry citrus. I know that mimosas don't have to be made with like champagne, but I didn't get any effervescence or bubbles. It was just truly a fruity cranberry orange scent, but I absolutely loved that one. I would repurchase that. This is just an empty bag from Dessa's because the label like came off, but that was I think it was Beach and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I did melt that. I melted that. I put the whole bag in a candle crock down in the basement, and it actually threw really well. I think I got about 2 to 3 days out of it. And I should say, when I say that I'm getting like 2, 3, or 4 days out of my melts in the candle crock, I don't melt like constantly. The only one that stays on like all the time is the one in my bedroom, but like the one in my basement, I turn that off every night. So yeah, it threw really well in the candle crock, and it was a really pretty scent. It almost had a little bit of a masculine vibe, even though it had those pretty kind of perfumey notes in it, but I did enjoy it. It was a custom. It's probably not something I would go out of my way to recreate, but I did like the scent. From Zape, I was able to melt through Secret Santa. This is sparkling, bubbly, dancing cranberries and crisp apple. This one I actually really liked. I melted this alongside the Mary Manhattan from Simo. This one still smells Christmassy, but it's not as deep. It's definitely much brighter. You get a little bit more of the bubbliness. I love that I can smell apple and cranberry in this. And to me, this doesn't smell like Mac apple. It really smells like a fresh, almost if you had like an apple champagne or something. It's really pretty. I really liked that. I would repurchase that. Okay, I was able to work on this loaf from Broadway Wax. You can see that's all I have left. This is strawberry pound cake. So when I first melted this, I didn't like it. To me, it smells like a really artificial, like strawberry chapstick scent. So what I did, and what I plan to do with the rest of this, is I took a scent out of my stash. This is Hayden Rose Bum Bum Type, and what I did is I took about half of the loaf and put it in my candle crock with this. This was one of the like breakaway bars, and I absolutely loved the strawberry pound cake blended with this Bum Bum Type. I loved it so much. So it threw for days. I probably got close to 5 days out of this, and even at the end it was smelling lighter, but I could still smell it. It was an absolutely beautiful combo. So while I really do not like their strawberry pound cake on its own, with the Boom Boom Bum Bum, it was amazing. So from Tea Time Tarts, I did work on some of this loaf. I chopped it up here. This is Spiritual Awakening, Palo Santo, Patchouli, and Cream. I love this scent so much. It threw really well. It is just a creamy patchouli with that Palo Santo. But her Palo Santo is beautiful. Yeah, I really like Tea Time Tarts. I do find personally, I feel like the little bunts don't throw as well as like loaves and the larger quantities of things. But yeah, this is beautiful. I really love that scent. And it's green too, so I could add that to St. Patrick's Week. I also melted some of the Golden Hour, Sweet Creme Brulee, Neroli, Australian Sandalwood, Coconut, and Orange Blossom. Loved this as well. I think I only melted this one time during the week. Oh, but it was beautiful. I melted it with some other citrusy scents. Now, while this one does have an orange note to it, this is very much, to me, a more perfumey, like, floral orange. It does say Orange Blossom, but I think seeing Orange Blossom and then seeing that the shells are like the color orange makes you think like oranges. But this is definitely a much more florally, coconutty scent. And sandalwood is a tough one for me, so I'm really glad that either I can't smell the sandalwood really strongly in this, or I really like her sandalwood. Either way, that scent is beautiful, and that will continue to be a repurchase. This next one is Cigar Bar. This is Amberwood, Sea Salt, Bergamot, and Palo Santo. This was those little, that set of Petit Fours. This was amazing. So it's definitely a masculine scent, but I think the reason I liked this so much is because it's not so offensive to the nose. You know how some, even masculine scents that I like, just seem really like, ugh, in your face, like punch you in the face. This was like, it had a great throw, but the scent was subtle, if that makes sense. So it was like a softer masculine scent that still had a really amazing throw. I loved this. It was not, to me, your typical kind of masculine scent. I think this is a good scent to try out if you are on the fence about masculine or you want to kind of dip your toe into it. I just really loved this. I will repurchase this. I think that Tea Time Tarts has been maybe having some issues. I don't know. And she hasn't posted in her group in a while. So I'm hoping that she's still making wax because I really do love her stuff. Let me throw this candle in here really quick. So this is Candles by Victoria. This candle that I've been burning in the background of some of my videos. This was in Boom Boom. My sister got me this. And this is one of her 8-ounce, it's called 8-ounce jelly jar. And this smelled really good. It threw really well. I think all of this soot came from the fact that I left it going way too long on the last burn. And the wick on this thing was insane, like monster wick. So it was huge. I had to clip it every time, really pay attention to it. Otherwise the flame got super high and wide, and that's part of the reason there's so much soot. But I mean, it burned all the way down to the bottom. It did smell really good. So I would repurchase some more Candles by Victoria candles. I mean, that performed better than some of my Homeworks candles. Oh, here's that label from Dessa's. So it was Boardwalk, Marshmallow, and Beach House. So I think there must have been a more masculine scent maybe in that Beach House scent. What do we have left here? Okay. So from Salt Mountain. I did not get a chance to melt through any of the Ophelia. Yeah, I really wanted to. I did chop it up, as you can see, but oh, it smells so good. And for me, I know some people really like to keep their loaves in the tin. I don't know. I find it easier to just cut them up, let them cool, and then dump them back in the bag. I guess it's just personal preference. And then I did get to melt through some of this bread and jam for Francis from Salt Mountain. This was actually really good. I was very surprised. Told you guys I do not really care for blackberry jam butter cookies, but I think that she just got the ratio of that scent perfect in here with the zucchini bread and the butter note. This is really good. I really enjoyed this. Yeah, I'll add it to my St. Patrick's Day bag since it's green. But I really love that one. From Ava's Pink Lavender Mist. I'm not sure what all is in this. I think it's like a lavender with a rain scent and pink sugar. This was beautiful. It was that big rosebud. Yeah, I loved this. It's a really pretty lavender, not herbal at all. You get the pink sugar. You get a little bit of that water note from the rain. It's gorgeous. I would repurchase that. And then Strawberry Marshmallow Waffle Cone. My sister gave me this. I did not like this at all. So what I decided to do is I dumped the whole bag in the candle crock. This was a full bag of melts. I dumped it in the candle crock in the basement. I shouldn't have done that. What I probably should have done is like tried a piece of it in like a bathroom or something. But I did not think for 1 second that this is a scent I wouldn't like. But I absolutely hated this. I hate to describe it, but to me, it smelled like a sour strawberry. I'm trying to think of like a delicate way to say this. I don't want to be like disrespectful, but it kind of smelled like a strawberry with stomach acid, if that makes sense. I hated this. So once it melted all the way down, I realized, oh, this isn't going to work. And I immediately turned it off. So I don't know because Ava's has some strawberries that I really do like. And I don't know what strawberry is in this, but it was not it for me. And then the marshmallow and the waffle cone just wasn't doing anything to balance out that nasty strawberry I didn't like. So yeah, I love Ava's, love tons of her blends, but this one was just not it. So would not repurchase. And then finally, I have Date Night from Rose Girls Pink Sugar, Twilight Woods, and Biolage. I love this scent so much. I have purchased this multiple times. It's really strong in the Biolage, and I personally love the Biolage scent. I love that smell. You do get the Pink Sugar and a little bit of Twilight Woods, but the Biolage is super strong. But it's just a beautiful blend, and it is a powerhouse thrower. I really enjoy this and would repurchase. And that is it. That is all of my empties and worked ons and all of that for the first week of the collab. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.